years from now, we can get in one of these and go to our next destination.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I mean, that's soon.
That is pretty soon. Yeah, we like to say it's closer than you think.
How much is this going to cost?
What we think is that when we launch in 2023, it's going to start at something like Uber Black pricing on a per seat basis. And so we think it's a shared product, kind of fundamentally shared product. So we're thinking about it on a per seat basis. And so we'll be able to launch an Uber Black pricing. And then by applying the power of the Uber network, the demand that we can generate and kind of the operational efficiency that we're doing behind the scenes, we think we can get to Uber X-like pricing on a per seat basis within a couple of years of really kind of optimizing the network. And eventually we think with mass production and when ultimately with autonomy, so when they become self-piloted, we'll be able to get to something that's pretty competitive with car ownership. So you could conceivably fly every day in a more rational way than driving every day.
That's the hope.
That's our hope. That's our North Star.
How long will it take for this to go from being piloted by a person to fully autonomous?
It's a really interesting question, and that really depends on regulation. And so aviation's a really highly regulated industry, and so we have to abide by all the rules and work with the FAA to figure out how this new type of technology fits into the current rules, and so we have teams that are working on that as well. We know that there are certain rules that will have to actually change to allow self-piloted or autonomous vehicles to carry passengers, and so we're already starting to identify that and understand what are the key learnings that we'd have to gain from the piloted versions of these in order to unlock that future state where we can have even more at lower price points that are self-piloted. What we want to do is really create a product that just seamlessly connects different modes together. So one of the technologies that enables this is electric motors, right? So the same thing that's in a Tesla, the same thing that's in Hyundai's electric cars that they sell, that same technology enables this type of a vehicle to be built because it lets you kind of redesign it and make it vertical takeoff and landing without one big rotor like a helicopter.
Yeah.
That's an enabling technology. But what it's a bit more subtle is that ride sharing itself, so the technology that powers Uber, is also enabling technology that we believe that this type of a vehicle has to be really works in a shared context. So it works when it's a shared product where we can pool people into the vehicles and move them efficiently around so we can minimize the number of takeoff and landing spots. And so to power that, we need that technology behind the scenes that weaves the ground leg into the air leg into the ground leg into one seamless trip so that as a person who just wants to take a ride and get somewhere fast, you don't have to think about it. You can just say, well, I want to take an Uber Air, and then we provide the car. It matches you with another person that gets you to the heliport or to the skyport. So we provide all of the technology sequencing and behind the scenes to make this just a magical trip. And that's really what we're trying to create is this multimodal end-to-end product that happens to save you a whole bunch of time by having an air leg in the middle.
Is this Uber Air something that any Uber customer can use?
Yes. So basically this will be a product that shows up in the app just like Uber Black and Uber X, Uber Transit, like we just launched in Vegas here this week. And anyone will be able to select it. So just like with Uber Copter right now in New York, if you're in the right part of Manhattan, any Uber customer can access that and take it, as long as if the time is worth more than the little bit of extra cost associated with it.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.